Love fam, it's your girl, the Civilized Savage. Welcome back to Mentality. And today I have not one, but two special guests with me this evening. And they go as a collective by the name Dads Are Us. We have, first of all, to my left.
Well, go on. Dwayne knows worthy, aka Dwayne knows he's worthy.
And to his left.
Captive. That's it.
No
Just like
AKAs,
that.
yeah.
No AKAs,
Nah,
captive.
No more.
Straight like
We've
that.
got to build the brand up now.
We've got to build the brand, so we
Come
go
on.
by Captive, everybody. Okay, so if you didn't already know, now you know. Captive. Right, guys. So as I said, as a collective, you go by Dads Are Us.
Correct.
Yeah. Tell the people a little bit about Dads Are Us. What is it? Who is it? Why is it a thing?
All right. Dan, you want to go?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So Dads Are Us is a platform, safe space and platform for men and dads by men and dads to speak, share, and offer their truth, their human experience from their perspective and narrative.
I love the fact that you guys mentioned that Dads Are Us is a safe space for men to talk. I would like to think that Mentality is also a safe space for men to come and talk and share.
That's why we're here.
And that's the whole kind of purpose of creating the platform. So you guys have come on today collectively as part of Dads Are Us. So clearly you're both dads.
Yes, we are.
Surprise, surprise. And I know there's really like pleasureful sides about being dads. And Dan, how many kids you got?
2.
How many kids you got?
3.
3. Okay. From what I understand from both of your lives, would I be correct in saying that you're both co-parents? Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think is the dark side of co-parenting? Okay, let me clarify what I'm trying to say. I think in certain circumstances, when people co-parent, oftentimes we do hear about the challenges.
Yeah.
We hear that it's not necessarily easy. But I feel like a lot of the time we hear about the perspective of mums. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mums talking about how challenging it is for them. And I think a lot of people rally around the mums. And there's always a lot of sympathy and empathy for what the mums are going through. So I think the reason why I'm trying to have the conversation, I'm trying to find out from you guys about co-parenting from the dad's side is because I don't think we often hear about co-parenting from the dad's side. And the reason why I've prefaced, maybe I didn't need to preface it as the dark side, but the reason why I say it that way is because I think for a lot of dads, it isn't very nice to be a co-parent. I could be wrong, but that's why I'm asking the question. That's why you guys are here to give me your insight on what that looks like for both of you.
That is where Dads Are Us started, so it's not alien to us.
It's definitely not
Fair.
aliens. And to be honest, it was part of the reason why me and Danny started the platform
So-
because
so-
we wanted to really talk about that.
Yeah.
Like our own experiences of that.
Course,
So I feel like Danny really should start this because no, I'll tell you for why, because it was me and Danny's brotherhood, personal conversations about
Yeah.
his personal situation. Not that I wasn't going through my own struggles, but
Yeah.
I don't really have the struggles that I think a lot of my other brothers are having.
Okay.
I personally don't have those same struggles. I'm not saying mine doesn't come without its struggles.
Yeah.
But the struggles you're talking about specifically, I know of many men, Danny in particular. I will just mention that I think every woman should know, every mother and every dad should be able to admit the struggle of leaving. That struggle of knowing that if it all goes tits up, we have to leave.
The dads.
We have to leave.
Most times.
Yeah. Most times we have to leave. And nobody understands like the hardship of what that is for us, of having to pick up and not do the wake up in the morning,
Yeah.
see your kids come in and kiss them goodnight. And all of these things that like even just sometimes the struggles of going back to work
Yeah.
and not being able to be there in the way that you may even want to be there.
Yeah.
Like that's a struggle for us. And I think because we don't mention it, because we don't say that, oh, that's quite hard for us to deal with, people think that it's not something we deal with.
I got you.
So yeah, for me, the struggle would be like not being able to be there at every moment and turn that I would prefer to be there at.
So in what ways do you think that you're not able to be there?
Just like, for example, if I've got to go back to work, I have to go back into provider mode.
Okay.
Yeah. So as soon as baby arrives, I don't get that maternity, paternity leave. I don't get that. Not in my self-employed.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so you're not talking about like being at home with the kids. You're not talking about that.
I'm talking whether you're at home or not.
Okay.
I think every man struggles with that. Like having to leave the child, The mum is allowed to stay with the child, and that's something that everybody knows that is encompassing, and everyone, yeah, that's cool. That's what happens, right? Mum stay at home, but the dad has to go straight back to work, straight back into provide, protect mode, straight back into work mode, straight back into, what are you saying? Are we going out mode? Do you know what I mean? All these other modes that probably most mums think, yeah, but that's what you like, innit? You love that you look can be outside still. No, sometimes that's actually difficult. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you want to talk to your friends about a certain thing. They may not even understand it. They may not hold that space for you. So I'm just saying the struggle of leaving the family dynamic, whether you're at home or not, just to go to work, or if it doesn't work out anymore, if the relationship's done, and now you have to leave the family home. That I not personally know of a man that like it broke his heart to leave the family home. And he called me crying.
I hear it.
Crying. Because he had to leave and he didn't want to leave his kids.
So for men who don't want to leave the kids, then what's the alternative? Like, what do you think can be like alternative family dynamics for people who break up and they don't necessarily want to leave?
I'm gonna do I'm gonna make it slightly funny just for Coming to America fans. Where's the spoon? Because that's the question. Like, what can you do? And I don't know if I know the answer.
Some would quote unquote win by doing 3.5 days a week, innit? That's how you respond to that, I would say.
Okay.
Which is not a win, but that's gonna.
But it's an option.
That's probably the best one, as in we're split. It's just an equal split, innit?
Right.
Which doesn't sound like a best option to me. Think.
Okay.
But that's not always everyone's route to do the court. Court can be expensive, etc. More likely, we're not gonna win. We're going to lose. More than likely, it's going to be very expensive. And at the same time of that being expensive and paying the next man's bill, the judge, the solicitor, or whatever, she's also saying, where's my money? So that was never an option for me. I ain't talking it like I've done it or needed to.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? We have a half decent relationship, whatever. But that just sounds like a absolutely, on top of the heartbreak, that just sounds like an absolutely crazy route.
All right. So I'm hearing a lot of energy in this response here, Daddy. I feel like this is a very passionate subject for you. Would I be right in saying that?
Yeah, I mean, well, like we said, didn't it? I probably brought the like, let's do a podcast or whatever, because I was going through my own stuff. And like listening to D, like it can get emotional because I definitely go through. All right, so I'm not in the house. I'm not in the yard. When it comes to missing them, like I'm assuming to most mums and whatever, outside doing your thing. You got a new family, you got a new thing, you're having a great life. While I'm here suffering and struggling, yes you are, ain't taking that away. However, I'm away suffering and struggling because there is no like my son is now 14, innit? We bang PS5. You get me? I don't play games by myself, I do my work or whatever, but when I'm with him, we bang PS. Go and check my daughter in her room, she's doing her homework, how you doing, honey, whatever. But when I'm not in the house, 6 days of the week, do you get me? I don't even feel like I even need to say anymore because it's probably going to start showing. There's a miss. Like I can phone them, but what's that? Not what's that, because that's what you do, innit? I phone them, FaceTime them, innit? But we got 5 minutes, innit? 10 minutes. Not because there's a limit, but there's almost a, but what more can I say? How was school today? Yeah. Like, they don't really understand. So there's probably going to be a level of, you rang me yesterday. Did you get what I'm saying?
Asking me the same.
Yes. You've been here before.
You think I'm just doing a generic, how are you? How's things? Whereas it's like I'm fucking missing you.
Aww.
And I can't really, like, what can I do apart from phone you? And then as soon as, all right, bye, love you, bye. You're probably just like, yeah, carry on. And I'm on the other end like,
yeah.
all right, well, let's just go back to do some work. Or you can shake it off. Don't get it twisted. There's days when I'm like, yeah. Like, there is a level of freedom.
Yeah, there is.
There is, like, if someone said have full-on custody, I'd be a bit scared. Let's be honest. I'd be a bit scared.
I think a lot of men would, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd be a bit scared.
A lot of men automatically would be like, I'll take my kids and
Yeah, don't lie.
But then he said, don't lie.
So, yeah, some.
But I don't know, in all honesty, I don't know how much the majority of men would actually be able to step into that role full time and actually carry it out, and just actually carry it out. I'm not saying they can't do it, but I do genuinely believe that there's an underestimation of what it requires to be with your own kids every single day.
For certain. However, I'm only going to respond so much because it ain't their space now. Sorry. Because that's a mum speak, because we're effectively saying it's hard and whatever, and mum's doing it.
Yeah.
I hear that fully. But Dads Are Us, when we created Dads Are Us, is to say my side, isn't it?
Yeah, facts.
So whilst it is hard and you're struggling in that sense, and when they're sick and you can't go out and everything, I fully hear all of that. I'm observant and whatnot. I
You're
get
aware.
it. Yeah, I'm very aware.
Yeah.
However, when you're like, this is hard, and you're doing it, it's fucking hard for me though. Like,
In a different way.
yeah, and
It's
then
hard, but in a different
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on top of that, now communication becomes a thing.
So can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So before, when you were talking about, you can call your children and you can have a conversation, but it's very short. Do you think that being outside of the house, because when you were talking, it sounded as if there was like a level of like disconnect. Do you think would that be a correct kind of?
For certain,
Right.
not for no reason beyond this.
Of course. I think the reason why I'm asking that is, do you think that a lot of dads who live outside of their house with the children struggle to have a level of connection with their children because they are not at home with them as often as they could be? Do you think that's a real thing?
I believe so. I can't say it's a conversation that I've had with many men. But I feel like if we were all sat here and you asked the questions, I'd say so. Yes, we're not getting to do from baby stages. You said we got to go to work, whatever. We're not getting to do the nappy stage, the feeding stage. That's all bonding time.
Of course.
Like, we're not getting to do those if you've left the house that early and whatever.
Yeah.
If they come home emotional, like something happened at school, unless they pick up the phone and phone us, we're not getting to go through that with them. Or as a son, I spoke to a girl today, or as a daughter, I spoke to a boy today, we're not getting to do that, etc., etc., etc. So I would, even if they haven't acknowledged it yet, there's going to be a disconnect. Like, mum's going to be the closer one.
Yeah.
And we are going to be, you're the fun one. You just get to do the fun things. And if you've got a level of love for your kids, like, I'm the fun one. Innit? I'll just come buy a pizza, play a game, and go home.
Yeah.
You're saying you're the fun one, and I'm saying, what can I? Here's a pizza, play a game. Later, young man, mad guy. And I'm in the car now. I'm just like, yeah, I get to go and do my thing in it, but you get me. So perspectives is my thing. Yeah.
That sounds heavy though. That sounds like that's painful. Is that a kind of situation that you resonate with, D, or do you have a different
I still live
experience?
with my kids, so my
Okay,
experience is totally different.
Okay.
But I know that experience very well, like from friends and brothers.
So you're still very much home with your children?
I'm very much
and
home with my
co-parenting at the
kids.
same time?
And yeah, well, for me, co-parent is a part of parenting. Do you know what I mean? Like, whether you're in the house or not. Like, I always say that I will have the mother of my children's back till death do we part.
I love that for you guys.
Yeah, I don't care about our relationship status. My relationship status is no one's business, but I don't care about our relationship status.
Fair.
I will have her back till death do we part. Whether she has mine or not, that's up to
That's
her.
a different story.
That's up to her. But I'm at home with my kids, and we've got a beautiful family, family dynamic, and we make it work for us. And so all the struggles that Danny's talking about and what I mentioned earlier, I feel it, but I feel it differently. Like when you were speaking about the mum's role, I don't think men think that they can take on that role because now we're comparing it to a mother.
Yeah.
All you've got to do, I know that I'm never comparing what I bring to what
anyone else is doing.
100%.
Yeah.
So like the kids could live with me, they could live with it. It don't matter. I just know that I would be calling on my tribe. Yeah. My village,
support.
my community for support.
Yeah.
The difference is, again, not all mums. The difference is with a lot of mothers, especially how we've grown up, it was that single black mother, that independent woman does everything on her own. I'm the mum, I'm the dad. I guarantee you, no dad is saying, I'm your dad, I'm your mum.
No, I agree with
Facts.
you. Yeah.
So as much as we would say, our dads would come soon into, but they would go, I can't be his or her mother. Every dad would recognize that
they can't do that.
from what day?
So let me ask you a question quickly. So you said that you recognize that you don't have a lot of the struggles that a lot of men do have.
Those struggles, yeah.
What advice would you give to people who are co-parenting to make the dynamic flow a little bit better?
I always, one thing everyone in this room knows about me, I always bring things back to self.
Okay.
Yeah. And the power of self changes everything. So I can't give a general like kind of answer. What worked for me was me recognizing my power.
Okay.
Knowing that in those times of triumphs, in those times of struggles, trials and tribulations, I always bring it back to me. And what can I learn from this situation? How can I take from this situation to do better? So for example, everything for me, every like situation is an opportunity to listen, learn, change, grow and evolve.
Can you give us an example of that in?
So I would say to any man, I would say to any man, when you're finding yourself in a bit of a struggle, especially that dynamic of like, what do I do now when I'm struggling with showing up as a father or seeing myself as that father?
Yeah.
Just pause. Like really find your purpose, like as a man, before you try to.
It's interesting that you asked that because we've spoken about purpose and finding self. So, and I've said this on a few episodes now, actually. I feel like oftentimes as people, we talk in kind of like abstract ways. Like I sit with myself, I'm going to find myself. Another guest said, I just need to do me. These very kind of like abstract, loose terms. Can you give us like some tangibles of like what that actually looks like for you?
Me?
Yeah.
I will give you a tangible of what I do because everyone's tangible will be different, right? So what I do is I genuinely do what makes me feel happy, what makes me feel at peace. So what I specifically do is I believe a lot in PMA, positive mental attitude. I work on that every single day. Sometimes I wake up and I just can't be asked. I just can't. Today I'm like, I just can't be asked to do anything today. I really can't. But it doesn't stop me from knowing that I'm fucking dope. Nothing stops. Nothing gets in the way of me knowing that I am a light. And my purpose for being here is to continue to shine that light. So for me to give you a, like, do this, do that, you've got to find what's yours. You have to find what's yours. What I do is know that I am fit for purpose.
So are you saying that if somebody's like going through a challenging time, they don't have a very kind of like healthy co-parenting dynamic, the action for them is to
find they're happy.
Yeah. Is that the thing?
First and foremost,
Okay.
Find your peace.
Okay.
Yeah, because in peace is happiness and everything. Because feelings are fleeting. So you're gonna feel one way one day and feel another way the next day. Like one day you're gonna be like, raw, I'm feeling good today. As a dad, I'm killing it.
Yeah.
Then the next day, the exact same thing can make you feel low and you'll be like, raw, I feel like a shit dad.
Yeah.
So you have to find like what makes you tick. Like as a person. Like you gotta remember that your role doesn't dictate and define you. Like I know like being a parent is a big deal. It's a big deal. But I'm Dwayne before I'm dad. So I always work on who Dwayne is first.
Before.
So then I can be dad. I can be Dwayne the son. I can be Dwayne the brethren. I can be Dwayne the brother. But I can't be Dwayne the brother without Dwayne.
I hear that.
So like I know you want a specific thing, but I really don't like to give specific things only because because people hold you to it.
What do you mean?
They hold you to it like, well, you said do this.
Right.
And it's like, no, but I said this is what I do.
About yourself.
Yeah. So that's why I'm really being kind of general but specific with find what I call my PPP, my passion, my purpose, and my peace.
I love that.
Yeah. Once I find, like, I use my passion to just help me with my purpose. And once I'm there using the passion to find my purpose, then all of a sudden, rude boy, I'm at peace.
That can be day to day, but it can also be hour to hour as well, though.
And minute to minute, rude boy, second to second, you're getting all poetic now. You know, civilized loves a little poem.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
But yeah, specifically for me, I'm just always working on self, man. I always know that, like, I do my best not to allow, like you said about the what did you call this earlier? Not the darkness, sorry.
The dark side.
The dark side.
Yeah.
I do my best not to allow the dark side to take over me.
And I love that, right? And I think that is so admirable.
Bare entities out here civilized.
I think it's very admirable to not lead with a particular energy, right? I also do feel, right, let me not even say what I think because it's you guys' space. So let me ask you, I'm going to ask Danny. Dan, do you think that, yes, it can be admirable to recognize that you might have a particular energy that might cause you to want to lead negatively, quote unquote, but also recognize that, do you think it's okay to acknowledge the darkness and just be in it sometimes?
Yeah, I think you have to. I think you have to because it's there, innit? You can't just try to ignore it, and you can try to ignore it because I definitely do.
But I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
in moments, innit? Like if I like for the record, I'm very free to go to the house and enter the house. Yeah, they just live at a distance. But for that, when I get to the front door, whatever I was thinking has to go. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I walk in and my energy might be like, oh, this guy, hands up. But once you get to the door, it has to go. So in those moments, you have to ignore it. But sometimes, like,
Or park it.
Yeah.
So we're acknowledging that we don't lead with the negative energies, right? And we don't lead with
You
the
know
negative
that's my
thoughts.
thing.
100%.
100%.
But what are some of the things that do arise though? Because we can't act. I don't think it's wise to have a perception of these things not arising and these things not existing, and the fact that, you know, every day is a sunshine day. I don't know that that's realistic. I don't know that that's most people's lived experience. I understand that it's helpful if we can, you know, see the silver lining or see the glass as half full as opposed to half empty. These are very helpful, mindful supports to kind of get through troublesome times. But I think in the times where it's not like that, what would you say are some of the things that kind of arise, Dan, for a lot of men?
What kind of feelings?
Yeah. When it's like a not sunshiny day, what's kind of some of the feelings that can come around, particularly being a dad
Like
who's not at home with the children?
Like I just said, resent is going to be one.
Resentment, okay.
Not feeling enough.
Not feeling enough.
That's a crazy one.
Yeah,
Not
that one's
feeling
wild.
Enough. Yeah, because you're not doing enough. Or you lot might
Do you
turn and
think
say,
you're
no,
made to-
you are. But
Do you think that you're made to feel that way? Because from the outsider looking in, because you always have to remember that sometimes the way we see ourselves, especially, I think, can I say especially for men? I will say especially for men. I feel like especially for men, you don't always see yourselves the way other people see you. And I think sometimes for some men, there is like a lessening. People actually oftentimes see you more than you see yourself a lot of the time, I would imagine. Would you guys agree with that or not?
Yeah, but I think that can go. That's going to depend on every individual, though.
Fair.
I do think.
Yes, Danny.
Yeah, but I did want to throw in there to the last question. Sorry,
No,
I did
it's
want to
okay.
throw in there loneliness, though.
Loneliness.
Yeah, loneliness because.
Man said that with lonely.
Yeah, because it's this definitely loneliness. There is, I don't know what the word would be, but there's like I guess I'm talking my thing, whatever, cat's out of the bag, I don't live with mine, blah blah blah.
Talk up your
There's also they're not with my family. Do you get me? Like I got a sister. Naturally the daughter's children is gonna be more around the house. Love it. Beautiful. In that beautiful is that's a bit, this is so sick. Oh my God. Yeah.
Because is it because your children are not there with them?
Yeah, mine
because
don't.
your children are with their mum. So your nieces and nephews are with their mum, but your children are with their mum.
That's something that we
Fair.
are we allowed to swear that we fucking go through, because I do. They mine don't know mine like I wish they did. Should I go and get them more? Should I do this? Should I do better? Probably in many ways, directions and everything. But the result at the moment is that I've come to the acceptance that mine's gonna be them ones, because we all go through it. Mine's gonna be them ones like, rah, you're big, innit? I remember when you was down here, and now you're up here. That was funny to us. As like, whatever, let me go and run and play. As a dad, coming to that realization, it's a bit like, hey, it's gonna be cool. Everyone's gonna have love for each other and stuff, but it's a bit shit, innit? But that's just something that we're out here having fun, innit? So who gives a fuck? Do you know what I'm saying? I come here to give you energy. but it's
the real though.
No one
It's
gives
the
a
real.
fuck, innit? Like, no one don't think about that. At the end of the day, I got to pay all the bills and I got to do the sick and that. All right, cool. And like I said, communication then becomes a thing, because now you're very right in your thing. You're very right in your doing the most of the work.
But my right.
But it's so
Can I even share?
heightened.
Can I
I can't share.
Can I even share my
I can't. Yeah.
version of what's right?
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
gonna make it sound like I'm making excuses.
They're always fed, aren't they? Yeah, but
So again, okay, let's contain it a little bit.
All right.
So
yeah. Sorry.
what I've heard in what you shared there, Danny, and if I'm wrong, correct me, is there's a lot of resentment. you're experiencing some, well, I shouldn't say you are. It sounds as if you're experiencing some disconnect. And as a result of that disconnect, there is a sensation of missing out, loss.
Yeah,
Could we go
lots.
as far as say grief? Is there a level of grief in there?
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10,000. As I said, I can watch some of my nieces and nephews have an amazing relationship with my mum, for example. Know how to maneuver, know the language, know the music, know the food, whatever. But I know I don't know these kind of things. That's grieving. Like, it's grieving because then do you know me?
Yeah.
Do you know your dad? You don't. You know this guy that turns up and goes, hey, and leaves again. You don't know me. You don't know my background. You don't know where I'm coming from. You don't know any of that. But you're my kids, so I love you. But yeah. And I'm making it mad personal, but hopefully it resonates with other men. Resonates with other men, innit? We don't get to, if you got that disconnect, it's disconnect through and through. It's not just because you're not here for 6 days. It's through and through. It's through and through.
It's a ripple effect.
It's a ripple effect. They're gonna grow without whatever I grew with. They're not gonna have and don't have.
So let me ask you a question then. So as men, because it sounds really heavy. Yeah. It sounds like there's a lot that men who are in that space are carrying. So not are you carrying the weight of having to provide for your family, you're carrying the weight of everyone's expectations of you, you're carrying the weight also of the emotional, almost, it sounds a little bit like distress that you're going through at the fact that you can't be around the people that you care about and love the most. Where do you guys, or where do men take that?
As a mum, before you answer that, ask yourself what it feels like to say bye family to go to your family. It's peak. It's very peak. Bye family, I'm going because it's the birthday. Oh, well, say happy birthday. I will. And now you go and do birthday. Them things, they are peak. Sorry, back to your question.
No, but you can answer the question with that, Dan.
Oh,
if you don't mind.
What was the question?
I'll bring it to you now. So, because that feeling is exactly what Civil is asking you. What do we now? What do you do as a man? What do you do with that feeling that you just expressed?
Where do you take it?
Where do you take that normally? Exactly what you just described. What do you do with that?
Where does that grow?
It doesn't really,
So you just internalize it?
Yeah, you just got to shut up. No one's really going to understand it. I guess if we talk to, again, why the platform was created, if we talk to others in a similar scenario, they're going to understand, innit? However, everyone around you, they're going to understand to an extent, but they're not going to really understand, you know what I mean?
So do you think the majority of men then, they just, like Dee said, they just internalize it, just carry it around, don't necessarily let it out? I mean, I would imagine that is what happens with a lot of men, which is why a lot of men experience the levels of mental health that they do. Because again, even if it's not directly related to the family, I just think in general, there is a lot of men carrying energies that they don't have opportunity to release. Would you guys agree with that?
I would 100% agree with that. I don't think me and Danny can fault that. I do my best to ensure that I release but don't dump.
Okay. What's the difference?
Sometimes you're just looking to dump your stuff on people. Like you're just like, I need to get this off me. You have it. Rather than I need to talk.
Okay.
I genuinely need to talk to someone about this. I need to share. I need to express. I need an offering. You understand?
So again, just for clarity purposes, so do you feel like dumping is when people are just saying stuff and they're not necessarily looking for a solution, and then the release is, I'm going to tell you this, and by the end of it, in some way, shape or form, I'm going to have some level of soothing. Even if it's not a solution.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I've been soothed to some capacity.
I was going to say, because the solution, some people,
we might not get there.
They may not even want the solution. They may just want to
Be
share.
soothed, yeah.
But I don't think just sharing is dumping. I think all of us in this room can understand that it's the energy in which you share.
I was about to say that.
It's that energy.
Dump is just.
Yeah, it's the energy.
And I don't care how you feel about it. It's just
Right.
Yeah, I'm passionate now. I'm passionate.
I'm just saying what I'm saying. Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay.
That don't work for me. Do you know what I mean? But to go back to what you're saying about men, I think
the conscious.
it's a conscious effort to understand or offering.
Emotionally unhygienic is what that is.
Yeah, it stinks. But I think men are doing their best to now share.
Yeah, I would agree.
But it's
Still a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, because I feel like now they're mad. Men are now tired.
They're angry.
They're angry. And I'm not saying all men. I'm just saying a lot of men are just like sick and tired of not being able to share and express. And also, if they are sharing and expressing, they don't feel like they've got a safe space for people to actually listen. Do you get what I'm saying?
Come to that to us, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like, so there's also the space for men whereby you're saying, what do we do with that? I think men have learnt that even if I do express, no one's fucking listening.
No one's listening.
And it's only now this is why the brotherhood, this is why we have the platform we have. Because I'm not saying that the sisterhood isn't there, because I fortunately, and I think I can speak for Danny, I fortunately have a good brotherhood and sisterhood around me, you being one of them. I have a lot of like sister queens in my life that I'm very, very grateful for. I got a lot of like kings in my life that I'm very, very grateful for. But I know that not everybody has that. And majority of the time, even I have met this. Even with my sister queens and my brotherhood have met when I'm sharing and offering, they don't understand.
It can be toxic. It can be toxic because we all know most of the mothers struggle, because it's impossible to know them all. We're the men. But we know the mothers struggle, and it wins. It wins. I'm doing most of the work.
What wins?
The mother struggle.
I'm doing most of the work.
Oh.
So if you're thinking as a man, let me share.
Yeah.
The thing you're thinking is, once I share this, you're just thinking,
Yeah, it
I'm
wins.
I'm trying to beat the mum. I'm trying to say
Right.
that she, like the moment men share, it's like, but women, and you're like,
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that women are.
And it's like, it's true though. So it's like,
Yeah, so men just go,
So just leave it at that.
let me not
Allow
share.
it. Allow it.
Do you know what I mean?
Fair.
Let me not. What's the point?
we don't deny that it's true. Sorry, go on.
No, it's fine. Let's turn this into a teachable moment then, if we can. So effectively, what I'm hearing you guys say, because I'm not going to tell you what you're saying, but what I'm hearing you guys saying is, a lot of the time, men do have moments where they could be angry, insert emotion, right? But a lot of the time, they feel like almost as if there's no point in sharing this. There's no point sharing it because no one's going to hear it, no one's going to understand it, no one's going to have any empathy for me, no one's going to try to offer support, and I'm still going to be left with what I came with. I've come with a problem, I'm leaving with the same problem because no one's going to hear me or see me.
Yeah.
Right? If that is the case, then can you guys share with everybody what could be the teachable moment here then for women? Because ladies, where's my camera? Here. The guys are saying, oftentimes they speak to us, we don't hear them. Gentlemen, tell the ladies what we can do to be better at receiving, holding space, and being the containers for you.
Yeah.
That's a good question. That is a good question. And I'm gonna say it like this, and Dan, feel free to add.
Go ahead.
Please lead with and from your divine femininity. Like, all you have to do is just pause and just be in your divine femininity. The answers will come to you. When you're in that moment, you will then be in your silence, and you will be present to literally listen to what we're saying. You won't be looking to react. You won't be looking to try and have something to say. If you're just being in your divine feminine, you will go, right, I just need to sit here and listen. Not hear. Listen. Because some people think, oh no, you need to listen and then hear me. No, you need to listen to me. You know, so like right now, I can hear Danny's breathing, right? I can hear his breathing, but I'm listening to you laugh.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm here, I'm present with you. When you're hearing, you're able to be everywhere. I can hear over there, I can hear what they're doing behind camera. But when I'm listening to Nush, I'm here, I'm present with her. Ladies, all you need to do is listen to what we're actually saying. We're saying, just be in your divine feminine. Figure that out. I'm not going to tell you what that is. Yeah? That's the part.
That's the part.
Because that's the problem. You want us to tell you what to do when you already know the answer because it's ordained. It's in you. You already know. I'm not even looking at the camera because my passion is serious for this.
Hey!
Because at the end of the day, I would tell the man the same thing. If a man says, what can I do in order to be there for the women in my life? Be in your divine masculinity. Sit with who you are and show up as a real real
Bad man.
I said what I said.
I was gonna say listen.
Go on.
I was gonna say listen as well. Like listening is very, 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 very high on my list. Based on my experiences, not out in whatever. Listen is so key on mine because and you said divine feminine. We spoke about what's masculinity to me. I personally went with leadership.
Yes.
Allow me to lead one conversation. Let me lead one conversation. Like this is how I'm feeling. Yeah, but you haven't listened. You've heard how I'm going to respond to that. You haven't listened.
You've actually heard how you feel about what I've said.
Don't trigger me.
He said, don't trigger me.
That's
Why
said
did
you
Daddy
got
get
too
mad?
far, it's
Daddy
too
got
far.
mad at me.
He was like, no, that was a step.
I'm
too far.
your younger bro, but I will thump you in your mouth.
I moved the table. So you told me you don't care that you what? Where? How, huh? Like what?
Can
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know this is you guys' space. Right? Can I add a
I'm not
little
out in my
sprinkle?
thing, by the way.
No, can I add a little sprinkle? Do I have
Please,
permission to
feel
add a
free.
sprinkle.
Yeah,
Okay,
add a
so
sprinkle.
my sprinkle is the following. Because D, you said like your answer was when I asked you very directly, what can women do to hold you guys better and be better containers? And you said, be in your divine feminine. First of all, I absolutely accept and agree with this. Yeah, absolutely accept and agree with it. I think for me, and it's not to make it about me, so I'm not like doing that woman thing. Here we go, no.
That's fine.
My sprinkle is simply the fact that, ladies, I don't think the majority of us, because I am included, I don't think we even know what that is. So even when a guy says, women, be in your divine feminine, that's how you can hold us. That's how we can feel received and feel heard and feel seen by you lot being in your divine feminine. Most of you, myself included, don't even know what it means to be in your divine feminine. And I think that is part of the situation that contributes to this disconnect. Because if you say to a woman, babes, do you know what? This is what's really going to help me to feel safe in your presence. This is really what's going to open me up to be vulnerable, to connect with you, to share with you, for you to be in your divine feminine. If I'm a woman who doesn't know what that is, if I'm a woman who's never been in my divine feminine practice, if I'm a woman who has particular wounds that prevent me from stepping into that, I cannot do the thing that even though you've given me the actual like remedy.
The answer.
You've given me the remedy.
Give you
but
the
I
answer
can't-
to the test.
But I can't activate, I can't access it.
So you got to go do the work.
So you got to go do the work. So the reason why I bring this up, again, it's not because I didn't agree with you. I was trying to diminish what you were saying. I fully agree with it. I think the kind of like the nuance that was missing is that a lot of women don't even know how to respond to the answer that you gave them.
But we're all learning.
get it?
But that would be the same thing that would say about
they
men.
don't.
Yeah, we're all.
A lot of them don't know what it takes to
What
be a
it takes
divine
to be
masculine.
But don't
and it's
be-
the truth.
And it's the-
And it all comes from people not doing their work.
But you need
Exactly.
to understand that we're all learning. Some don't
And
understand
of course,
we're all learning.
I'm
Some,
sorry. I'm saying this with the utmost grace, right?
Yes.
No,
but
I'm-
it's an acknowledge. I think we can acknowledge
Yeah.
without kind of like being punitive and trying to judge people about it.
100%.
But I think
Yeah.
we cannot also be naive enough to say, or even we can't be naive enough not to say it. A lot of
Yeah.
women don't know what it means to be in their divine feminine.
and the
Do
men.
you know what I mean?
Some scenarios, both ways, man or woman. I know what I'm talking about. I know it, and it's like,
yeah.
So it's a lesson
I
to
think
everyone.
it is.
Everyone
It's for
being your
everyone.
divinity. But the question was asked to us.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
You understand? So that's why it was specifically for you to be in your divine feminine.
Fact.
I would give the exact same answer to men.
can I give you an
learning.
example? Because you're learning. I feel like we're rushing. Sorry.
No,
Go
you
on.
can.
You said, can I ask a question? For me,
Yeah.
great. Can I ask a question?
Oh, okay.
After
fair.
he finished
Right.
talking.
I got you.
There was another one, something else you did. What I heard you say was, whereas rather, if you give me, yeah, no.
So there will be women that actually are glad
respond.
you said that.
Yes.
Right? But it's how you convey that. Do you understand?
Yeah,
It's fine.
absolutely.
It's how you convey
And if you
that.
say what I heard you say was, and I say, no, we're going further into the convo. No,
Yeah.
my bad. What I was trying to say is, but if it's just straight out and out, no, that is what you said.
Yeah.
And that's how it made me feel.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're talking about how you feel now.
Absolutely. Because I think, like, to your point, Danny, what I'm hearing you say again is that, like, it allows for clarity, isn't it? So,
Communication.
exactly. So, thank you, first of all, for observing the fact that I am. I'm practicing. And like I said, I'm not out here on a high horse, ladies. I am very much, you don't know me. These people know me personally, yeah? When I'm ready to be in certain spaces, I'm in the spaces,
Did
yeah?
you not just see the switch?
Ain't no one
Just see the
perfect.
switch. I'm out here, ladies. These don't know me. Did you not see? Like, I wanted you lot to make sure you rewind that part.
No,
Ain't no one
because I definitely have all the smoky energy. I have it, yeah? I can be aggressive. I can be all of the toxic masculine things. I recognize this in myself. This is why I do the work that I do on me, for me, with myself, so I can make the transitions, I can make the changes, right? And I'm saying that to say, the language that I use today, catch me a couple years ago, I wouldn't be having the conversations in the way that I'm having them. So the reason why I say thanks, Danny, because it's nice to know that people are observing the transitions, the changes, and the shifts, right? But what I'm kind of segueing into here is I want to share with everybody. So there's a framework that I've used that I say I have used as if I finished. There's a framework that I'm practicing, I currently practice, to remind me of how to communicate with people differently. And that is to speak to people with sex, right? That's my framework. However,
SET. Sets.
Right, exactly. Thank you for that. So speaking to people with sex is not sex, S-E-X, sexual. It's speaking to people with sex, S-E-C-S, right? So that means, to your point, D, about embodying the feminine when you're speaking to people in interaction, communication, stillness is the first one. Ladies, get quiet, yeah? Not every day, all the talking, reactive, want to say something.
I beg.
He said, I beg. He said,
I beg.
he said, I beg.
Go on, because I want to respond. Go on.
So the first one, when we're speaking with ladies, when we're speaking to men with sex, we're speaking first of all from a space of stillness. If that means you need to pause, you need to walk away, you need to say, do you know what? I'm going to come back to this. Get still, get grounded. If you need to, I'm gonna talk. If it's about, I'm gonna talk to you later. Yeah, nice. Get still. First one. Next one, echo. What's that mean? You see his reaction.
What I heard you say was.
Tell me
what I heard you say was. Yeah. Are you saying
sexy.
to me
this
that
is sexy?
Yeah.
Are you saying, right? So you're going to reflect back what the person has said to you, and it doesn't even have to be reflecting for accuracy. We're reflecting. This one. It's not even for accuracy. We're echoing for attunement. You're trying to connect on the sentiment of what was said. So even if you didn't say back exactly verbatim what was said to you, you are still reflecting back the energy, the sentiment, the feeling. It might have even been something that they didn't say that you're echoing back to them.
Keep going.
Yeah? So that's that. Where are we? S-E-C. C, curiosity. Yeah? Ask questions, because all too many times, myself included, like I said, I can be a very masculine energied woman. I want to tell people stuff. And this is what you said earlier, Danny. But it's this. And you said, and this is it. And
makes
it
me
is
feel.
it. And we sometimes speak very in absolute, and we're telling people what things are. And they might not necessarily be these things. So there's a level of space of, so are you saying that when you said this, I understood that. Is that what you're talking about? And those are just very like generic examples, yeah. But the concept is to get curious, ask questions, slow down from telling people stuff, because we don't always know. I always speak about this book, The 4 Agreements. If you haven't read it, please go and read it.
You know what?
So yeah, The 4 Agreements, and one of the agreements is do not assume.
Huh.
Oftentimes we be assuming because we think we know stuff. And it's because we're not getting curious to be like, actually, maybe I don't know. Maybe this person's experience is absolutely so far removed from what I think it is. So let me ask you a question, as opposed to trying to tell you or impose upon you my own feeling, my own judgment, my own insert, whatever.
Assume makes the fool out of me and you.
There you go. So,
Ass.
where are you? There you go.
Go on.
So we've done S-E-C, we're on our final S of our speaking with sex. And the final one is space, right?
Strange. Strange. Strange.
Time.
Strange. You gotta give Strange time, bro. Do you know what that was? Strange. Hercules. I gave bare eddies.
Hercules.
Strange.
We done stillness, echo, curiosity, space, right? So I feel like, again, sometimes we're having conversations and we want to take up all the room. We want to make everything about us, about our feelings, but I feel like this and it's my situation. Sometimes we can give space to the other person. Sometimes we can give space to the situation. Let it breathe a little bit. Like, not everything has to be finalized right now. And I feel like I've definitely been that person. No, we're going to figure this out now. Yeah? No, you're not calling me tomorrow. No, we're here right now. We're talking about this now.
Shift of energy. Did you not see it again?
Because I've been the character. I
love it.
Like, I'm never going to sit here and be on a high horse and act like I have not been the person who's done the things. I have very much done the things. Yeah? Set people's house on fire and all manner of things. Okay, that's a lie. But
I was going to say, you needed sex a little earlier.
no, that's a lie. I wasn't on the, what's her name? Left Eye. I wasn't on the left eye.
All right, say no more.
No, I'm exaggerating. But the point I'm making is, I definitely have been, and there's parts of me that are still very much that fiery, hence the civilized and the savage, because I'm still in a transition of integrating all parts of myself, so that therefore, when I recognize that fiery, dark side of myself, I can say, oh, I'm aware of that. That might not be the energy that needs to serve me in this situation. Let me move into this. So practicing frameworks like speaking to people with sex, those things really have helped me to shift the dynamic in, like I said, that kind of like dark, savage side into a more civilized, into a more feminine, into a softer. And it's continuing. It's a growth process. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you for that sharing.
No,
Thank you for
welcome.
that offering.
Yeah,
That was actually.
So speak to me with
perfect.
sex, please.
That's all. That's all I ever speak to.
I just learned a lot.
What did you learn, Danny?
A lot of what you just like. I'm very aware that because we're here sharing, doesn't mean any passion I'm giving and whatever means the other side doesn't have the exact same things to say about me. Exact, and probably worse in some cases.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
We are the villain in some people's story.
Yeah.
Many,
So
in some cases.
I just took a lot of that on because I can be the like, no, I didn't say that, guy. I didn't say that. That's not what I said, because you run with your feelings and stuff. And I'm like, that's not what I'm saying. But that's not the sex. That's not the space. That's not the questioning, the curiosity, was it? And
curiosity,
etc.
yeah.
etc.
Stillness, curiosity.
It's not echoing it.
Echo.
Yeah.
No, stillness, echo.
So I just learned a lot.
Yeah.
But just be mindful that the reason we're here is to say our side and our version. It doesn't mean we're sat here perfect and the other side is a dickhead or whatever it is.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's not
Just
that.
different
So I just learned a lot from that. Yeah, it's perspectives.
Yeah.
So I just learned a lot from that. Thank you.
I love that.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
hoping to push my little framework forward. So ladies, stick with me. Got lots for you to learn. It was just it was a concept, because I was like, okay, because I was doing that process, I was like, how am I going to, it was actually an acronym for me, you know me, ADHD brain. There's certain ways that I learn, and I threw that together because it just made sense to me. And it was like, if I remember it in this way, this is really going to help me to remember the things that are valid,
To own it and hone in
and
on
to
it.
own it and to
Yeah.
build connection.
100%.
Because that's ultimately what all of us want. When you was talking before, Danny, when you were saying about not being at home with your children and calling them and feeling like, I've only got like one question for you, or like there's a level of like, you just want to connect.
That is our purpose.
100%.
That's it. Yeah, that's why I said
To be
it
here
goes
with
back to us,
Yeah.
and I know that's why we're all here. That no one can't deny that.
Facts.
The spirit, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, not
Absolutely.
human beings having a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
It's the other way around, and that's why we're here. That's why I said get back to self. We're here to connect. That's what we're doing here today. We're connecting. That's what it's about for me. Fit for purpose, bro.
So I think that's actually a perfect way to end the episode today. The fact that we're all here to connect.
Strange.
And that's really what it's all about. All right, but before I let you guys go, very quickly, we're going to do a different kind of quick fire today.
Woman's put me in
I'm going to
deep
go
thought, you know.
here. I'm going to go back and forth. Danny,
Yeah.
quick fire. And this, are you hearing the instructions?
You
Danny?
put me in deep thought. Sorry. No, go on.
Quick fire, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah? Love for me feels like...
Peace.
Love that. in a relationship, what's most valuable is?
Love.
Okay. Danny.
Communication. Oh.
No, different question. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Dan. I thought that as well when she came to me. That's why I waited.
Sorry.
So I was like,
Different question for Danny. Dan, for you, the one thing I would like my brothers to know is?
I'm hurting too. Don't respond like that, because even I said it and I was a bit like, oh.
you clutch your pearls, bro. Did you clutch your pearls?
I was like, oh shit.
I'll tell you why, because it hit my heart. It hit my heart. It hit
Everyone
my
just
heart.
went, oh.
It hit my heart.
I was like, oh shit.
It hit my heart. But that was nice. I'm here for you, bro.
No, that right.
I'm here for you, bro.
We just need a group hug.
I love you, bro.
Yeah.
D, can you tell me, and this is going to be a dad's question because you're here representing Dads R Us tonight. The thing I love most about being a dad is?
Seeing my kids grow into themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes me emotional.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, it
Cute.
does. Yeah, I love my kids.
Love that. I'm sure they love their daddy too.
Oh, that's a fact.
He's my daddy. All right, boom, guys. So before I let you go, I've done your quick fire round. You know, a little bit of a mentality
Rewind.
a little bit of a mentality tradition, which is to speak life into you guys. Let you know that you're loved. Let you know that you are of value. Let you know that you absolutely are enough, regardless of what the world is telling you outside or who from outside is telling you the contrary. You absolutely are men of value and you deserve all the things. Yeah? So walk in the light, walk in the spirit of the essence that all of you are at all times. So with that verbal offer of flowers, I would like to now present you with a physical offering of flowers, because you guys don't get flowers very often, if at all.
We don't.
So thank you, assistant. So I've got 1, 2 bouquets of flowers. So I'm gonna come over. This is for you, Danny.
Love, fam.
Flowers for you, my darling.
Appreciate that.
Bouquet of
Thank
flowers
you,
for
my darling.
babe.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
When was the last time you guys both got a bouquet of flowers?
In my last lifetime.
Like even well, when you was getting put down.
My last lifetime,
Yeah,
bro.
like, yeah,
When
here
I
you
was
go.
here. I was probably here as Martin Luther King
So happy.
or Malcolm X. I was here as somebody.
Like,
You know what I mean?
That's someone.
when was the last time? Like me, I'm looking at this like, yeah, I'm gonna give this to someone.
Oh my
and I say
God.
that. Wait, I say that
Really
not
what?
in unappreciation.
Okay.
I say that I live in. I don't really deserve that. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
Danny, no, we're not
you
having.
just-
We're not.
you just missed the whole
vibe,
point.
Danny.
I
you
heard the
did
point.
the whole
I'm just
vibe, bro.
I'm just explaining.
I
That's
get
where,
what you're
That's where
explaining.
man is.
I
But
get
take it right here, right now. Okay, cool.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Take it right here,
here's,
right
can I offer you something?
Take it right here.
Right.
There you go.
The offering is
Like
you
what?
don't often get flowers
No.
in general. Not even as a man, you just don't generally get flowers.
Yes.
Right. So the suggestion is, feel free to take it or throw it away.
No.
Take them home, put them somewhere that they're visual to you, and just allow yourself to see what comes up, to be able just to see a bunch of flowers in the house every day and just see if it does anything different. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But just see how it lets you feel. Just to have the
I'm
little.
with that.
Yeah?
I'm
Can you
with
do that
that.
for me?
Yeah.
Can you do that for me, D?
I mean, you knew I was going to do that.
I kind of do.
That's-
I just had to put it out there.
Thank you. No, because
Yeah.
Danny needed to be reminded.
Just saying.
Let's see. I'm going to give it to that lover, that girl that I like down the road.
Anyway, you lot. Right, let me come here. Where am I? Here. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just fluff the air quickly. Keep this in, by the way. I'm not going to cut it. Guys, this has been... This is in the background laughing. This has been Mentality. I've had 2 wonderful guests. I've been tag teamed today.
That was wild.
No comment.
Pause. And I don't do pause. Carry on.
Sex. Give her space. We don't need to echo this one.
Okay, Danny.
What did you say? Strange. Strange.
We don't need to echo that.
Strange. I've enjoyed being tag team today. Thank you very much for my guests. Now I've forgotten his name because I've said I've been tag team too many times. Dwayne
Knows he's worthy.
knows he's worthy.
And captive.
Just captive.
Just captive.
Just captive.
He's captivating.
Captivating. You guys have captivated me this evening.
You've
Thank
captivated
you,
us
sir.
as well. Thank you so much. We love the
Definitely,
flowers.
definitely.
Thank you.
And I love you.
Come on.
Thank-
Love.
Guys, this has been Mentality. I've been the Civilized Savage. Come back and join me for the next one.
Strong J.
Strong J.
Strong J.